And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Hatchery Cup number 12, our monthly open tournaments. And we are here with the upper semifinals. We are nearing the end of the broadcast. We wrapped up the lower semifinals just earlier, and now we are back with the upper semis, followed by the third place match, followed by the grand finals thereafter. So plenty of content available for us. 3 more matches, and who will make it to the grand finals? Who will be knocked down to the bronze match? We're here to find out. As spawning in the top bottom right hand corner of Golden Aura, we have the Polish Protoss player, the red Protoss representing Storm Gaming. It is Gerald. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Protoss representing Mystery Gaming. It is Strange. Oh boy, I am ready. I am excited for this PvP. Gerald, he's already knocked down one of the favorites. He knocked down young Yakov in the quarterfinals. 2-1. A big win for Gerald already. But can he get another? Can he keep it up? Because Strange is another pretty terrifying Protoss player. Again, we've seen a lot of him in WTL. We've seen a lot of him as he has been representing Mystery Gaming. We'll see though if that Team League match success will be replicated here in a PvP. Oh boy. As for the time being, double gate opener. 2 gate opener here out of Strange. Double gate opener out of Gerald as well. Everything is looking normal. Strange, he does hide the probe though. He does hide the probe, but he does skirt around the edge of the map, going for the Zonaga before potentially throwing down a hidden proxy pylon. Oh boy. Meanwhile, we do see Geralt getting in. It looks like, okay, the second pylon has been thrown down in the main base. It is not hidden. It is for all to see. Strange now coming in with a delayed probe scout, and he will also confirm the fact that there is a pylon in the main base of Geralt as well. So standard openers all around. Standard openers all around. As we delve into these standard openers, a big shout out to SC2 Full. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a great stream. Hope you had a great ladder session. I apologize. We do have a delay on stream, as you know, we do have a delay for most online events, but thank you. Hope you had a good time. I'm jealous. I haven't streamed in like over a week. I haven't laddered in over a week, so I am a little bit jealous, but I hope you had a good time. Hope you had a great time. Maybe I'll join you on the ladder one day. Yeah, and this Geralt going for a delayed expansion, going for the Stargate in the main base. Likewise, we do have Strange setting up here across the map, going for his own Nexus. So a better economic opener here out of Strange, something more tech heavy out of Geralt. Checking the vision of Strange, he did not confirm the tech. He did delay the Nexus, he knows that at least, but doesn't know what is coming up behind this. Stalker's going to be engaging. Geralt, he does come in with reinforcements. He's going to force Strange back. We have 3 versus 3. Strange does have a slight HP lead. He's coming in from behind. Go for the Recon Stalker, and he will not get it. Stalker's gonna be clashing here, and it looks like in the end one Stalker goes out for Strange. So does Geralt, trading 1 for 1. Ooh, trading 2 for 2, and it looks like Geralt will take down another Stalker. Another hit does come in. We trade, oh my god, 3 for 3. No shot. We trade 3 for 3. The pylon is still up and running. Strange going to be reinforcing here on the front lines with even more Stalkers behind this. He still has his economy going. He has a Twilight Council on the way. He's not going for an all-in, but he is applying as much pressure as he can. Pushing on forward. I mean, Geralt, he did come out on top as he dealt so much damage to that Stalker. But Geralt, he makes up for it. Sorry, Strange made up for it. Does move out. Taking a lot of hits to that Stalker. He gets eyes on the shield battery. Soon to be an overcharge. Geralt is safe and sound. He is safe and sound here back at home with his setup, with his natural base. Oracle zooming in towards the main. Is headed towards the main base. Strange reinforcing on the front lines, pushing towards the army here, towards the natural. Oh, gets a probe, gets 2. Forcing the boys to be pulled. Workers are going down. At the same time, Oracle does wreak havoc in the main base. There's no shield battery. No shield battery. No Stalkers in position. 5 probes go down. Very nicely done here by Geralt, keeping the Oracle alive to live to fight another day. And Strange's expansion was delayed. Just now finishing up. Was delayed earlier, and with that, Geralt, he does maintain an economic lead. Impressed. Very impressive here. So Oracle sips in, gets a couple of extra workers. Gets 3 probes in the main base before getting the hell out of there. Meanwhile, the Twilight Council has been scouted, so Gerald, he's fully aware that he has a blink deficit. But it's only by a couple of seconds. Python finally gets shut down. And Gerald, he can just come back, consolidate his forces, get ready here at the natural. And focus on reinforcing. He is building up towards 4 gateways. Oh my god. We have a 4-gate setup here by Gerald. He has the better production. Strange only on 2. So Gerald, he can double down. He can reinforce. He can commit. Or he could take a 3rd. We'll see. We'll see what Gerald goes for. If Strange is the first to take the 3rd base, if he expands, and you can see, Gerald, he's looking. He's looking for the 3rd base. If Strange is too greedy, then Gerald can punish it. He can punish it with this army as he does move out. So Blink is finishing up in a couple of seconds for both players. Gerald working on his 3rd base, does throw it down. And his goal now becomes contain. To contain Strange to 2 bases for as long as possible. As he stays on 2 bases going for a Forge and a Robo. Oh, it's going to be that much more difficult to expand. As here we go, Gerald, he does blink in. Dives into the main base, focuses down the gateways. Depowers 2 of them. That's all the production, by the way. Stasis Trap does get baited. Good moves out of Strange. Does bait out the Stasis. Rotating over. Let's see Gerald threatening a dive into that main as well. Just rotating around. And all that Gerald has to do is contain. Like, he doesn't have to push in, doesn't have to get into the main or the natural. All he has to do is just maintain map control and take his own 3rd. Get further ahead that way. That's all we need. Hold on, I have to respond. Okay. I had to comment. As Geralt is going to be pulling back. Again, just looking to contain his opponent's Oracle, going back in towards the main base. Geralt settling into a gateway explosion. Meanwhile, Strange is looking to set up for a 2-base all-in. I mean, I say that. This base is so late. This third is so delayed here for Strange. Building up towards +1 in Immortals. He will have a death ball of an army soon with Immortals, now with Sentries. I'm curious if we do plan on moving out. I'm curious if Strange does plan on pushing. As back at home, Gerald, he's just, freely mining, has his economic lead. Now getting into his own defensive Immortals. Yes, Geralt is behind when it comes to the upgrades. He's just now working on the Forge, but, I mean, that's something that we can deal with. It's fine. He's more than happy to embrace later upgrades. As Strange, yeah, he's going for Glaives. Going for Glaives as a follow-up. We're going for a big push. Glaive Adepts are going to be reinforcing. So for those that are curious, Glaive Adepts, they do a great job at tanking. They don't scale well as the game progresses, but, I mean, that's why we're setting up for a pretty committed push. Oh, never mind, we're going for Disruptors. Okay. Both players, by the way, we're both headed in towards Disruptor production. Interesting. This is a good way for Strange to come back. Double Robo, double Disruptor production. But Geralt, he's keeping up. He's going to be keeping up with his own Disruptors as well. We're going to be entering the mid-game. Now, Geralt, he still maintains his base lead as he's working on a 4th. He is working on a 4th base. Stalkers, a threat and a dive. But they will not commit. As we pick up a couple of units. Strange going to be forcing Geralt back. Again, this is still an army that has to be respected, considering the upgrades. Well, oh my, this is something that I was not expecting. We are getting into Disruptors for Geralt, which makes sense. We have a Disruptor on the way. We have a second Robot for double Disruptor production. Meanwhile, Strange is going into Colossi. Okay, double Colossus production here out of Strange. Very interesting. I am concerned. I'm concerned for Strange. Now, Colossi, they have their place. They can do quite well against a Gateway army. Unironically, they can do quite well against Stalkers and Zealots and Archons. Colossus struggle against one thing. Disruptors. And we do scout, we do confirm the hallucination gets eyes on the disruptors of Gerald. And Strange is going to be committing. He's getting into a 3rd and 4th Colossi. Very bold move at his Strange. Like, I mean, la cojones, papi. He's confident in his Colossi. But again, it's very difficult to actually, like, they're so immobile, they're so slow. It's quite easy here for Novas to connect and to crush them. We've seen that time and time again. We saw that in the PvP between Max Pax and Hero yesterday. As Nova's going to be going off. Strange holding his own, protecting that 3rd. Gerald's getting further ahead in the economy. First Disruptor has arrived. Immortals as well. Colossi have been revealed. Strange, he wants a fight. Does want a bleeding out, trading a Stalker for a Stalker. Nova, not ideal. Doesn't quite connect. But it's okay, we have 2 more Disruptors on the way. They are reinforcing. And 2 more behind that. Meanwhile, we're getting a 5th Colossus. He's crazy. Getting up to 5 Colossi here. Prism is on the way. Gerald, he takes the goal base. He has map control. Now, this could still go either way. This could still be a crazy game here. But I still want to give the edge to Geralt as the quality of his army is a little bit better. It's quite a bit better. Strange from here should be getting into his own Disruptors. If he doesn't, I'm going to become even more concerned for him in this game. Oh, we catch the Disruptors. One Nova goes off. Ooh, Novas go off. Big connections. Massive connections here on the Stalkers. Oh my god. Strange, he killed 1 Disruptor, but he took 2 Novas to the face, so the 4th base is denied. Gerald out positioning Strange. Disruptors, they do roll into their deaths. But we have the high ground. We have the entrance to the natural. Nova's going to be going off. Big connections here on the Colossus. But the Disruptors are going to be going down. Oh, never mind. Yeah, Disruptors are targeted. And Strange, he can take this fight. Oh my god, so many Stalkers. They melt here to the lasers. But Strange, he lost a lot here in the process. Nova up. Not quite going to be connecting. We do overshoot. Strange going for a big counterattack. Meanwhile, Gerald's going for some big warp-ins back at home. He's waiting to receive. Strange is all in. He's completely all in at this point. Gerald, he needs Disruptors. If he does get them up and running, then he should be safe and sound. But he needs time. Disruptors are amassing. The first Robo under fire. 2 more Disruptors. They do make it. Yeah, we blink on forward. We do come in first round with the Zealots. We come in from behind. We collapse here on the Colossus, and we can focus them down. Show us the Novas. Yeah, Nova's going to be going off big connections, but it looks like the Stalkers, they break through. Geralt, he did overextend. And he's in some trouble. He has to give up the gold. We have to give up a base here. The gold doesn't matter too much. It's not even saturated. It's going to be going down. Geralt catches one of the Colossus. Gets 1. Gets 2. Gets both Colossi. And just like that, the advantage that Strange had, not quite there anymore. Falling back to the safety of the shield batteries. 1 Disruptor gets picked off. Ooh, a bit of a preemptive overcharge. Not ideal. Overcharge was preemptive. As Strange once again does rotate back around, takes his Onaga, threatens the gold. And Geralt, he comes in. Fighting for control of that gold base. Strange does have +3. Does have a Stalker lead. Does have 17 Stalkers available. Yeah, but we're just running on forward here. Geralt diving on the army. He wants that Immortal at least, and he's gonna get it. Immortal goes down. The Stalkers are being chased down here by the mass Zealots, forcing a recall. And Geralt, he's cleaned up the main army. With that, Strange doesn't have much left over. He's trying to take a 4th, trying to take another expansion. But here comes Geralt with so much momentum. He's up so heavily in supply, up 40, almost 50 supply. And blinking on forward, Novas go up, they zone away the Stalkers, even get a decent connection. And Strange, he just cannot keep up. GG gets called, and Gerald will take game number 1. Ooh, GG. But a shout out to Strange, because even though he went for an unorthodox composition, he had opportunities. He almost made it work. Almost did make it work. Was popping off initially with those Zealots. Sorry, with those Colossi. But again, as we saw, they just don't really scale amazingly against the army that Geralt was working with. Once the Colossi got knocked down, there was nothing else behind it. There was no economy. Strange was all in. He was pretty all in there, and things did fall apart for him. GG, well played. Geralt takes a lead in the series, but merely a lead. Is up 1-0. Can Strange fight back, or will it all end here and now in the next game? I'm hoping for a back and forth. I'm hoping for an ace match eventually. But we'll see if that does come to pass. Catching up in the chat. Hello, ARJ Skater. Hello, Papi. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. We are settling in. Oh, looks like our lobby has been made. And game 2 is going to be on Hecate. Oh boy. We are getting into game number 2 here. Again, I'm hoping for a tied-up series, but the pressure is now on Strange. And does he have another Strange outlook on this game? Will we see another odd unit composition? I'm here for it. I am ready for it. Let's go. As a reminder, both Nickeract and Wayne are waiting for our next players. Waiting for the winner and loser of our upcoming series. And here we go, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Hecate, we have our Polish Protoss player. The red Protoss representing Storm Gaming, leading the series 1-0. It is Gerald. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Protoss. The blue Protoss player representing Mystery Gaming. It is Strange. We go. As we should be getting into 2-gate openers once again. There it is. We have our 2-gate setup here from Strange and Geralt. We'll keep an eye on our players to see if they send out a pesky probe, if they try to sneak one out and go for a proxy. But for the most part, things are looking quite above board between our players. Things are still looking standard. Gases are being taken. Second gateway should soon be on the horizon here for both Strange and Geralt. As Geralt does send out his first probe across the map. If you remember, Strange went for a delayed scout last game, but has a pretty comparable timing here. Is moving out. Again, 2-gate open out of Strange, 2-gate open out of Geralt. Probes, they do come across each other. And they are going to be scouting. Now, meanwhile, we get into our favorite game here. It is going to be what units come out of these gateways. 2-gate open out of Strange, 2-gate open out of Geralt. We could enter into double Adept, could be double Stalker, could be Stalker Sentry, or even Stalker Adept. Each pairing of units kind of come alongside a different kind of outlook on the game, a different kind of play style, different form of aggression, or even defense, even economic. We'll see. We're waiting for the Cybercores. Waiting for the Cybercores to finish up. Once they do, here we go. It is going to be double Adept out of Geralt and double Stalker out of Strange. With this is the more aggressive opener out of Geralt. He's going to be rushing across the map with these Adepts, looking to deal some economic damage. Strange is going to be looking for map control. He's going to be looking for map control. He can shut down the Adepts if he faces off head-to-head. But if he misses them, then he may lose some workers. So a much more robust start here from Strange. The other downside here is that obviously Geralt is going to get across the map faster with the Adepts. as they avoid the pylon. Very slick moves there out of Gerald. You could see him hug the wall there. Did not attack the pylon of Strange as he tries to skirt around the map. And you can see that he's already more than halfway. Meanwhile, the Stalkers of Strange are staying back at home. Very defensive setup here. Going for a Robo and a third gate. One base all in. And a third gateway. It's going to be a one base all in from Strange. All or nothing. Faking out expansion. Gerald, he does shade in. He does confirm the lack of expansion. Doesn't get into the main base. But again, he does double check. He does slip in. Forced to recall. Ay, ay, ay. Will save both the deaths, but he doesn't confirm what's going on. Yes, there is no expansion, but it could just be a delayed base. And Geralt, he's going for Blink. Uh-oh. He's going for Blink Stalkers. He does not read what's going on. He doesn't know it's an all-in. Otherwise, we would see a Robo. 100%, we would see a Robo on the way from Geralt. Sentry, that's for Hallucination. That's for a Scout. Geralt still trying to piece together what's going on. Strange has arrived with 4 Stalkers. He has arrived. He has made it. Yeah, getting on top of that shield battery. Shield battery is going to be targeted down. And is going to be killed. Big pick off there by Strange as he does push on forward. Forces the force field. Gets the sentry. And even though Strange is going to be bleeding out some units here, it's worth it. It is more than worth it here. Going for another shield battery. Another one as well. Forcing a cancel. And here comes the Prism. Here comes the War Prism for Strange. Again, he has the production lead. He has 3 gateways. He can warp in 3 units at a time. Adepts, they confirmed lack of expansion. Now he knows. Now Geralt knows about the one base all in. But just because he knows doesn't mean he can defend. That's going to be a lot of Stalkers. He pulls the boys. Because he has to. He has to pull the boys. It's going to be a tight hold here from Geralt. Can he survive? We go straight for the shield battery. Shield battery falls. We do take down 1 Stalker. But the boys go down. The juggling is too good. Strange, he's snowballing out of control. He takes control of the natural base. He will shut it down. More Stalkers in production. And what can Geralt do? Again, there's just no way to keep up in the Stalker count. He has adepts across the map, trying to break through the pylon. There we go. 2 more gateways on the way for Geralt, but he's supply blocked. No shot. He is supply blocked. Gateways are falling. It's just an uphill battle from here. Looking at the unit side, good force field, but the juggling. We basically have Blink. The upgrade that Geralt just worked on, Strange already has. As we have defensive Blink with those pickups, with the War Prism. Able to avoid shots. We can see Geralt throw down 2 more gateways, so he now has a comparable comparable production to Strange. 3 gate versus 3 gate. Strange also supply blocked. Ooh. Is going to slow him down. And Strange, he has an option right now. He can back off and expand. And he's backing off. He might expand. Now, he could expand, or this Twilight Council could be for a Dark Shrine. We could try to DT it up. Stalkers, they do try to dive in. We force a recall. Gerald busting into the main base. Trading with the Stalkers, but he's going to be shut down. Yeah, a little bit too much chaos ensuing. Forcing a recall. 1 Stalker falls. And Geralt, he's trying to re-expand. Strange. Where is that Nexus? We should be seeing it. There it is. It's on the way. Alright, so we're going to be settling down here. We're going to be calming things down. Geralt is going to try to catch back up in the economy. Strange doing the same thing. Blink is on the way, so even though right now Geralt has Blink over his opponents, that will soon about to change. We're on a timer. We are on a timer right now. And we'll see if Geralt can break through. Alas, there are just too many Stalkers. Again, Geralt can Blink against his opponents, but just because he can Blink doesn't mean he can out-control and out-trade him. He has the potential to. Sentry goes down. Again, Strange, he got into the main base with Adepts with that War Prism. The War Prism comes back in. More Adepts are on the way. And 2 Adepts, they one-shot probes. They one-shot workers. Geralt blinks into the main, depowers some gateways. But probes are going down. Strange, he takes an economic lead for the first time all game. 8, 9 probes. Oh my god. You can see how tanky these adepts are. It takes so long to kill them. 10 workers fall. Strange now with a firm lead in the economy, and Gerald is struggling. He is struggling to hold on. Force back once again. Doesn't even get a Stalker. Bleeds out one of his own. Back at home, what do we have? We have an Immortal on the way. It's being chronoed as we speak. Meanwhile, Strange repowering his gateways. Getting further ahead in the economy. Geralt is becoming pretty all in. And things are looking dire for him. Not looking so hot. Yeah, we do push on forward. We have a good concave here for Geralt. Do you have a good concave? But he's down in Stalkers. Another big warp in here for Strange. This is his game to take here. So far, Force Fields buying time. Forcing back Strange. Going for a War Prism into the main. For that prism. Strange, meanwhile, getting further ahead. He's now fully saturated. Third base is going to be on the horizon here for Strange. Third base, forged for upgrades. And you can see both armies dancing with each other. The Immortal count does help out Geralt quite a bit. He's going to be able to force back the army, but this should be the green light that Strange needs to go in. This should be his green light here. As he's dragging the army out of position. Ooh. Geralt does get a Stalker. Prism still chilling. Third base is on the way. Immortals Forge. +1. Strange. Geralt, he does get a cross map, does get 6 probes. Very nicely done. At the same time, he collapses on the army. Catches a couple of Stalkers. Trading for his own. Getting a 7th probe. This is good damage here by Geralt. He's evening things up. He is evening up the worker counts. Prism still not going in, by the way. There's so much potential with it. But he does not go in. Strange maintaining his position here. His lead isn't as big as it once was. You can see here in the resources tab. You can see the income advantage heavily in favor of Strange for quite some time, but now it's actually going a little bit in favor of Geralt. Again, because of all those probe kills, Geralt, he is bouncing back. Slowly bouncing back here. Ooh. Leading out a Stalker. Strange, he dives on the Immortals. Big catch here from Strange. He cleans up the Immortals, collapses on the Stalkers, and Strange, he will take a fight, catching another Immortal as well. Big losses here for Geralt. And with that, he suddenly takes a massive dip in army supply. He had a comparable army, but not anymore. Again, Strange, he was just a little bit too quick to pull the trigger. Geralt losing a couple of workers back at home to that Adept Harass. Strange finally making use of that War Prism. And more Stalkers going down. Geralt forced to turn back around, and Geralt, he's down to 26 workers. No third base. It's just a 2-base all-in. 2-base all-in out of Geralt. Strange getting further and further ahead. If Geralt still had his Immortals, then maybe we could pull this off, but it is going to be a tough ask. Now, Geralt, he's up to 19 Stalkers against the 13 of his opponents, but Strange is +1. He has the better upgrades. +2 is now on the way. The quality of the army becoming a little bit too much. We do see Strange engage. Takes down some of those Stalkers. More probes going down to Adepts in the main base. Oh god. The economy, it's barely there to begin with, and we're crippling it even further. Not like this. As we get 8, 9, 10 probe kills. Can we get 11? Can we get 11? Oh, we're so close. We do. 11 probes go down. Geralt at the same time, he's across the map, does backstab his opponent. But he's getting caught out once again. Too many losses here, and it's just too much of a deficit at this point. Too much to overcome. barring big mistakes. And there it is. GG gets called. Strange ties up the series 1-1. We are going to the ace match. GG. GG, well played. Again, Strange whipping out the one base all in, and unfortunately it took Gerald too long to realize what was happening. Remember, it took him too long to recognize that Strange was going for the one base all in. As a result, no Robo, no Immortals, no Void Rays, no nothing, just Stalkers, and Gerald just was woefully underprepared. He was caught with his pants down, and Strange was able to snowball out of control, kill the natural, and get ahead from there. Able to take a lead and get ahead from there. GG. Strange doing a great job at hiding the all-in. It's something that I should also praise him for. Hiding the all-in, keeping it hidden from his opponent. And with that, we're going to the ace match. We're going all the way to game number 3. Game number 3. And where will we take us? What kind of builds will we be flexing as well? That is the question. As it all comes down to the final game. Honestly, this could go either way. Like, that's the thing about PvP, is that it's very unpredictable, and you can punch up, you can punch down, you can punch left, you can punch right, you can punch in any direction. It's crazy. It's hard to predict, and I mean, I wouldn't be too opposed to either one of these players making a deep run. Gerald has gone far in Hatchery Cups in the past. That is true. Gerald, fun fact, he's the reigning champion. Gerald, he took down Art, Young Yakov, and Nikic to become our champion for Hatchery Cup number 11. So he's already got 1 win under his belt. Gerald, he was also Hatchery Cup number 10's champion, as he took down Knight, Phoenix, UD, Soldier, and Wayne to win that. So again, kind of big wins here for Gerald already. He is a Hatchery Cup champion, at least in the past. Will that continue though? Or will his run end here and now? Bye-bye. We go. Again, he's a 2-time champion. He's on a win streak right now. He's won number 11 and 10. He's crazy. It's crazy, bad. We shall see. It looks like our players needed a moment. They needed a moment here to catch their breath, as I don't blame them. It's been pretty intense so far. It's been a very intense best of 3. An intense overall, and yeah, I mean, you know, there's quite a lot on the line. There's quite a lot of prize money on the line here, so neither one wants to really let go of that. I mean, at least there is a 3rd place match. You know, that helps, but still less than ideal. Still less than ideal. Meanwhile, for those that are curious, I believe the Infolet Monthly Cup is currently underway, and we will be catching the tail end of the Monthly Cup for Infolet after this cast. After this tournament, we're going to be catching maybe the semis or the finals of the Infolet event. So that's something to look forward to. Again, a night full of StarCraft here. There's so much going on. So much. Aye. So I will keep an eye on that event. I will keep an eye on it. To dive into that whenever we are available. Whenever we do wrap up. And then we can sleep, and then we can do it all again tomorrow. We can let's go. We can do it all again tomorrow. As I believe tomorrow we're going to be covering the Sparkling Tuna Cup. Sparkling Tuna Cup, followed by maybe some replays. Thankfully, not as intense as Saturdays. Saturdays are some of our most intense casting days here on the CranKy Ducklings. They're brutal. Absolutely brutal. But it looks like we may go on a short break. I'm not too sure how long Geralt and Strange need, but it looks like they have agreed to like a bio break essentially. So they do need a bit of time to themselves before we can dive into the ace match. So I guess take this moment. Don't take too long. It might just be a couple of minutes. Oh, never mind. It is going to be a couple of minutes as we're now getting into game number 3. Lobby has been made. Geralt and Strange are preparing. What's the map? Gibbs map. Gibbs map. Where are we going? Where are we dropping? Hopefully they let us in. Hopefully. Don't forget us, Pappy. Don't forget us. But yeah, I hope everyone has been enjoying themselves. Hope they've all had a lovely weekend and week of StarCraft. Hope people have been having a good time. Again, I know that this weekend is quite busy just because there's also the offline German event going on at the moment. There's an offline event happening. That's being covered by a lot of the other language casters as well, which is great to see. It is great to see as here we go. We're getting into our next game, into game number 3. We finally have a lobby. We have a lobby. We have a map. It is going to be hard led as the ace match. Oh boy. One of the smallest maps in the map pool. This is it. This is our moment to shine. Kibbs. How will the PvP end? As for those that are just tuning in, we're here in the semi-finals of our monthly Hatchery Cup. Hatchery Cup number 12, and spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have our reigning champion, our back-to-back champion, our Polish Protoss. But he is down in this series, so he's being forced into the ace match. Can he bounce back? Can he make a deep run, a finals run once again, or will he be stopped here and now in the semis? The Polish Protoss representing Sidestorm Gaming, it is Gerald. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Protoss player representing Mystery Gaming. It is Strange. He is quite strange. True. But here we go. Again, Gerald, he was our champion for Hatchery Cup number 11 and number 10, but here he is up against the wall in the ace match. Can he be stopped? Can he be denied even a finals run? Let alone finalist, let alone champion. Can he be denied? Can he be denied in this PvP? Boy. Let us go. So now it's going to be 2 gate opener. It's going to be 2 gateways from Gerald, 2 gateways from Strange. Oh, Strange opting to go for his gateways here in the main base next to his building, next to his Nexus, instead of walling off. Now, this is a stylistic choice, but we don't see this too often. And I'll be honest, I'm not entirely fond of this. As Gerald is going for a proxy pylon, is going for what looks to be a real proxy pylon. Okay. He has control of the Zelnaga, just in case. Pylon is finishing up, and we are going for a proxy Stargate, it looks like. Just waiting a little bit longer for that extra gas. Probe Scout comes in. Strange, he confirms, hold up, where is your pylon? Your pylon should be here. It isn't. What exactly is going on? And shows the Stargate. No, my apologies. That is a robo. Interesting. Okay. So the reason why I assumed this would be a Stargate is because of how far away it is. It's in the bottom left-hand corner of the map. It is quite far, very difficult to reinforce, very difficult to produce immortals from here. So I'm a little bit surprised that it is going to be the robo from Geralt. This is a 1 base all-in. Straight up 1 base all-in from our red Protoss. Very difficult to scout, very difficult to confirm. This may just be for a Warp Prism, so we can reinforce and get into the main. We have 2 gateways for now, but we should be throwing down a 3rd gateway as well. Meanwhile, Strange is looking. Strange, he is checking, he is looking, scouring the map, he's checking top right, he's looking for the pylon. But there is no pylon, not yet. Not in the top right. Doesn't come across it. throwing down his own. He's crazy. Oh my god. And Gerald is producing an immortal. It's going to take a little bit longer to get across the map and to get into Strange, but this is interesting here. Strange going for his own 1-base all in. He throws down Twilight Council. Throws down Twilight Council. This looks like DTs. This looks like a Dark Shrine. Show us that Dark Shrine in the top right. As we are amassing units. Okay, my apologies. Blink is on the way. This could be a Dark Shrine. Most likely, it's most likely going to be a gateway. A gateway just to reinforce. Immortals are on the way. Observer as well. Gerald's going to be expanding. This is wild. And Strange, he's going up to a 3rd gate. Going up to a 4th gateway. Okay, so it's going to be a 4 gates, Blink all in from Strange. I think I favor Strange. I'll be honest, Gerald, he's expanding. He's making a lone immortal. Which means if he's defending against an all-in, the immortals will not be reinforcing. A 2nd immortal is on the way, but if Geralt is on the back foot, he won't be able to defend. So a really awkward position for these immortals. As it kind of depends who hits first. Who strikes first here. Does Geralt move out or does Strange move out? I don't know. Here we go. Strange is pushing. He's waiting for Blink. Blink is still about to finish up in a couple of seconds. Expansion's on the way. Both players expanding despite their proxies. 2nd immortal has arrived. We can see Strange scouting the bottom left and he comes across it. No shot. He will come across the robo. Does scout, does confirm, does get eyes on the immortals, and now we have to make a choice. Strange, what do we do? We're still warping in more stalkers, more sentries. Expansion's on the way. Do we defend or do we attack? What is the plan? As it looks like we recall. The immortals, they recall back into the main base. Now, because of the recall, I kind of like moving out to shut down the robo and to catch any reinforcements. There is a big opportunity. Yeah, there we go. Strange, he's moving out. He is moving out. The robo exposed. Immortal is going to be hiding. And the robo is going to be depowered. At the same time, Geralt, he can push. He's going to be checking top right. Does not come across anything yet. Robo is depowered. We do have an immortal that did survive. We are checking top right. We come across the army. We come across the warp in. Adepts are being shut down. Geralt, he will depower this gateway. And will the game stabilize from here? I mean, Strange, he's saturating. So is Geralt. Strange slips in with 1 adept. Unable to do too much damage here. Geralt turns back around. He's working towards Blink. And we're chilling. Strange, he does blink into the main though. And he will depower some of these gateways. 2 gateways are depowered. Strange, he will get the hell out of there. Yeah, we'll blink down. The immortal lead for Geralt I am fond of. Like the immortals, they add quite a punch here. They pack a punch. 3rd immortal joins up with the other 2. Strange going to be expanding, working towards the forge. We're stabilizing. We're settling down. Strange working on upgrades, working on his own immortal production. Meanwhile, Geralt likewise working on his own Blink Stalkers, going for a gateway explosion. That he has 3 gateways, now soon to be 6. So it's going to be a 2-base, 6 gate setup by Geralt. And Geralt now has to make a choice. Do we double down and produce and warp in, or do we take a 3rd? Strange, he's looking for the 3rd base. Hallucination is shut down. Probe getting in position, and we are going to be expanding. At least it looks like we do. It looks like we will. Yeah, Pylon is on the way. Expansion on the horizon here for Geralt. There it is. It is thrown down. Likewise, Strange does the same. Settling into a bit of a longer game. You see Geralt pushing in. Does move forward. Is going to back off though. Is going to retreat. Force fields do buy some time. Likewise, the counter force fields here on Strange. He can blink on forward, dodges over the Immortal. The first Immortal is going to fall. Force fields, they're okay, but Strange, he can still engage. Yeah, they don't quite work well enough for Gerald as we dive on top of the second and now the third and final Immortal. And Strange, he will take the fight. Does come out on top. At the same time, though, Adept stay shade into the natural. They get 3 probes, and they deny a lot of mining time. Forcing a recall into the natural base, shading into the main. And we are not done. We're getting even more probes. Gerald, he does take a worker lead. 48 to 36. As he does try to punish that third. So Gerald's running away with this economically. Strange in a difficult position. Now he does retain his Immortals. He's waiting for +1. +1 is about to finish up. And do we push? Because Gerald, he's got a War Prism on the way. He's got his third base saturated. He's reinforcing on the front lines. Gerald being very active, and Strange is stuck at home. We do need to break free. Big denial of the scout. Strange, have we scouted? We don't even see the third. We should be aware it's said though. We saw the pylon. That is good enough. So we blink on forward. Ooh, forcing Gerald back. Gerald this time retains his Stalkers. Does retain the Stalkers, is going to rotate around. Strange, likewise, amassing his own Immortals. Being dragged over towards the right-hand side, and Gerald, he goes right through the center. He avoids the main army, gets a probe. Shades in with a couple of Adepts. Gerald doesn't commit. But once again, he's going to be one-shotting probes. He gets 2 workers at the natural. Strange, he is stabilizing. He is catching back up. Meanwhile, Gerald, likewise, is building up his own Immortals. Now, Strange does have 4 Immortals with his army. He has a massive Immortal count. He can still take a fight. Strange, he can move out and he can snowball out of control. We are now pushing, finally. Strange diving on the army, trading, going blow for blow. Charge is not yet done. It's finishing up in 10 seconds. Finishing up in those 10 seconds here. It is now done. We dive on top of the army. Immortals going ham. Gerald, he will get on top of those Immortals. He gets 1. He gets a 2nd. He will get a 3rd. And he is cleaning this up. Even if Gerald, even if he loses all this, he did trade well. There's 1 Immortal left. Gerald running out of steam. Gerald is being forced back. At the same time, we did have a warp into the main. Reinforcing with Stalkers. Gerald going for the kill shot. Going straight for the jugular, for the main base. With Immortals, with Stalkers. I was wondering where the Immortal was. It was across the map. Yeah, Strange forced to recall. And Gerald, he just maintains his economic lead and depowers some of these gateways. The Prism will go down. But this was a good fight for Gerald nonetheless. A good trade. Gets another Immortal. Gets 12 probes. Reinforcing across the map. He comes in with another Prism. Wait, what? He did make another War Prism. Does already arrive. And he will shut down the third base. He's just dragging and pulling Strange apart. It's just becoming too much. And Gerald, he is our back-to-back monthly champion for a reason. He's our back-to-back Hatchery Cup champion for a reason. As he is just snowballing out of control. He will not be stopped. Not in the semifinals. It has to be at least a finals run. Gerald, he's going the distance. He's going all the way. Does blink on forward, takes down a shield battery. Takes down the battery. Trades with the army. Gets the Immortal as well. Yeah, boys are being pulled. They have to be. But it's just a numbers game. And you can see here the numbers, they do not lie. We have 22 Stalkers for Gerald. Only 8 for Strange. He can't keep up. Not anymore. And he didn't have a bad start. It was a chaotic start, to be fair. It was very chaotic. We blink on forward, we dive on the army, Immortal gets focused down. And Gerald, he just has too much here. Is forced back for a moment, waiting for reinforcements. Cannon adding some DPS. Let's go. Immortal pops out. Strange pulling off a defense. But again, Gerald he's up a base. Gerald he's up a base. It's fully saturated. Gas is mining. Minerals. Another forge as well. GG gets called. The writing was on the wall. And Gerald will take the series 2-1, advancing on to the grand finals. GG. GG, well played. Congratulations to Gerald as he will take the series. It was a close one, not gonna lie. It did go the distance here. It did come down to the wire. Went all the way to the ace match. But GG, congratulations to Gerald as he makes it to the grand finals. My condolences to Strange as he is knocked down to the bronze match. Strange, he can still make some extra money here. Up next, Strange versus Nickracht to determine who gets 4th place and who gets 3rd. GG. So we still have Strange versus Nickracht. Then after that series, we have the grand finals. We have the grand finals thereafter, which is going to be between Gerald and Wayne. Exclamation mark B. Exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the back of yourselves.